gussets and glue this time around for the Hitachi. Hi, back with you on a Friday morning. It is 11:26 in the morning. I have the altercations, whatever. The battery clip has been altered to fit the other way around, like this one is, and so that's what that's going to look like right there. I still haven't put the gusset on there, but it is soldered in, and going to make the gusset probably next and get that lined up as I think it should be. Probably right between the two. I'm thinking right here. I think that would be a good spot for it. And basically, I think what I'm gonna do is just put me a block of that circuit board material right there, and then kind of I'll glue it in and then shape it like I want it. But I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I think it should work out really well. I don't have this end in because this end's got those barbs in there, and I'm afraid it won't come out because it has a top and a bottom to it. So, but I'm satisfied with the wiring, how I came up with that on the how the battery goes and things like that, where the wires go and things like that. These two wires will go to the I believe the output transformer is where they go, and you have a black one and a white one, and that gives you ground for the radio from the batteries, because these are tied together, and gives you the other ends, the switch wire. And I'm gonna have to work on that switch. I have been checking it out, and it does not work. At least it will not give me a continuity between the two posts here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take this out completely, unsolder it from the volume pot, and do some cleaning on it. I may try to clean it. See, it's an external switch here. You can see it right there. Hang on a second. Anyway, you can see the switch part of it, and it's right there. So should be an easy thing to fix. I may not even have to take it out, come to think of it. If I can get some fine sandpaper or something in there to give me a better connection, I think that's all I need to do. I mean, the switch action works. I can see the lever moving and stuff like that, but just doesn't actually switch the power or continuity, whatever you want to call it. The electricity doesn't switch. So I'm trying to get this switch wire. I had to cut the end off of it because of the corrosion. Corrosion will travel up those wires really bad a lot of times, so, and that's what happened there. So it's still long enough to reach though, so no problem there. It feels like it's a little bit loose on this end. I think it's about ready to give loose there. I'm not really sure though. I'll have to check it. But anyway, that's a first update today. Let me get some more done and bring you back. Back once again at YouTube. Here it's 7:44 now on a Friday evening. I have my glue ready to be mixed. I have my gusset ready. I have a dot right there where it's got to be put right there on the thing. If you can see that, I think. I also have a dot on the gusset, and that will meet that, and it's right at the even with the top is where I want it, so that's where that will go. And once that gets glued on and sets real good, that's basically going to be looking like that. Of course, there's a little bit of a what do you call it to it because of the thing, but that's about how it's going to set like that. That will keep it pretty give it some support. And all right, also let me go over some things I got in the mail today. The resistors. These are 2.2K ohm at 2 watts. they will take the place of the one that's in that Sentinel radio. That's rather well. It looks like it's been melted and a couple other things, but it measures way too much. So it's over 3K. So we're going to replace that with these, and we'll go from there. And also, I got the other 50-watt module, stereo amplifier module that I ordered from China. This was the $6 one. I believe it was $6 with shipping or something close to that anyway. Let me go ahead and see. Sometimes there's a place where you can pop these open. It doesn't look like there is one on here, but I'll give us a place that we can open, hopefully. Like that there. We'll have a quick peek at this, see if there's any difference. I don't think there's any difference other than the fact that this one comes with the cable, and it is a nice cable. It looks like a shielded cable, which is nice. And other than that, everything else looks pretty much the same. But that will be a good little project thing to mess with. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I will be using it. So stay tuned for that. So let me go ahead and mix up some glue here. I have my special mixing. I think maybe I need to get a new mixing thing. But sometimes these will come off pretty easy, just like that. You see how easy that came off. You just bend the plastic a little bit and they come right off. So, and that's what we'll probably do, and make some room for that and mix that up. It's not going to take a lot, but I want to take and put some on. Put a line down through here, and then I'll put another line through here, and then try to join them together a little bit. See if that works out pretty good. We'll bring you back for that, and stay tuned, and we'll be back in a bit. Alright, bring you back one more time. You can see the gusset on the upright here is curing. I found that was the best way to do it, was put the hemostats on it and puts a little pressure on it and holds it perpendicular, or whatever you want to call it. We can see it's looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's where it's supposed to be anyway. That's what I think anyway. Like I said, I may not have got it quite mixed up. You kind of watch the other where you mix it at. You know, I know I mixed way too much, but it is hardening. I do know that. Now how fast it's hardening, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see it over there. It's not quite enough to hold the toothpick up yet, but it's getting there. So anyway, like I say, that stuff comes. This is, you know, it says, you know, it holds bonds to many plastic. Well, this is one of the plastics it doesn't bond to. So that makes a good mixing tray that way. So anywho, I'm gonna let that set up now, and I think it will be good once it sets up. And I haven't looked at the back side, but what I did was put a good gob of the epoxy on the battery thing, and then I put some on the gusset as well, so it should be spread out pretty good. And if it's not, then I'll go ahead and make up another little batch and put some more in there to make sure it stays that way. So I think that's what's gonna wrap this up for this evening. I don't have it's gonna take, it says 5 minutes, but I think it was a little light in the hardener maybe, and I couldn't tell which was which. It's difficult to tell on these things which is which. And like I said, I didn't care for the slipping thing there, because that label started sliding off and made me almost mess everything up. So I wasn't happy about that. I guess I should have took the label off first, but I didn't realize it. So anyway, that should be good the next time. I got the cap on good. So that's going to do me for now. I think if I come back again with this, and I doubt that I will, it's after 8. Lexi is also gone for the weekend. She's gone with her paternal grandparents and staying there with them. and over the weekend, so maybe I'll get some things done. No, she really doesn't bother me. She's been really good so far, so can't complain. Anyway, like I said, I'm hoping to wrap this up, or at least get it to where it's playable. Like I started to say, I may go ahead and if I come back and try to get this radio playing as it is. I know I did this once before, and I just wanted to go through and make sure I had the polarity right, things like that, and use some clip leads and go that route. But you know, it's not a hard job to do, so I may do that, may not, who knows. So you guys have a wonderful evening regardless. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.